So the ending starts with Huey getting on the phone, and we find out it's Victoria calling him.
Jack, man, you did your thing, man. You did your thing. Newman, man.
But she calls Huey because she wants out of this Homelander business. I would too. After bro exposed her to the whole world, having everybody know she's a suit, I would too. And right after that, she was quaking in her boots. She essentially just got outed. And bro has the audacity. As soon as they get off live, that man gets right up to leave. Sit your white ass down. FYI, I would never say that to Homelander's face. Bro would slam me like Flight slams his controller. This ain't sweet dreams. I ain't trying to get abused. But bro gets up acting like he ain't do nothing.
Oh, that's break. I'm out.
That man flew out the chair. Vicky was not having that. Hey, bro turns around and he's like, oh, hell no. It's the fact that he tried to get out of there. I spent my whole life keeping that secret.
We're gonna change the world. You'll be sworn in as president and you'll do everything I say.
And if you stray away from that path,
I will make sure Zoe feels pain every day.
and I will send you pieces of her every day. Yeah, that's why she calls Huey. And after the back and forth, Vicky's like, I'm not getting Zoe killed over this. And she tells Huey that he's the only one that she can rely on. She truly trusts him. And he's like, I don't know. And Vicky's like, I'll tell you where my daughter is. Nah, when it comes to people trusting you with their kids, that's how you know it's real. So he brings this to the boys. And he's like, we gotta move on, guys. We gotta start acting human. We gotta be brave and forgive. Gotta be brave and forgive.
Meanwhile,
This man Butch in the hospital playing Connect 4 with Ryan on his last breath. Mallory walks in letting Butch know that there was an attempt on Singer's life, but she's whispering it. That man Ryan like, yo, I can't hear you.
There was an attempt on Singer's life and he survived? We know. There's just some things you don't need to worry about.
They're gonna try again, Butch. The virus is a Hail Mary. Ryan needs to know the truth.
And we're getting there. What truth?
Homelander did it.
What?
In Flight 37, Homelander let all those people get clocked. We got the footage in 8K.
You're lying.
Your father's a bad person, and he didn't have an affair with your mother.
Nice.
He her.
I'm sorry, son.
Nah, but imagine finding that out. I don't know how I would operate. Ryan's like, you got something else to say? And Butch is like,
You're the only one that could kill him.
kill him? Don't ask me to do that. We can train you. What do they think this is? Cobra Kai? They trying to Mr. Miyagi Ryan. He's like, so this is all you wanted? Just to train me to kill Homelander? He's like, nah, I gotta dip. But Grace's like, no, we can work this out together. But Ryan ain't trying to hear this. He's gonna leave. I gotta think I'll be back. Then Butch says,
It's not gonna be another time for us.
Ryan don't even got a second to process. And then he realizes that the walls are 6 feet thick. Y'all trapped Ryan? Grace is like, this is a place designed for people like you. Butch back there looking like this. Ryan's like, y'all brought me here to trap me? Just like my pops. Let me go. And then Grace says, Ryan, when I lost my grandkids, it left this deep black hole in my heart. And then you came. A miracle. I love you, kiddo. It's like bro's not listening. Grace, I don't want to be here. I'm sorry. And not even a split second later, bro pushes Granny on the wall. Cracking her neck on the wall like a crack and snack that smiles back. Goldfish. Neck snap like that popsicle I had last Sunday. But Ryan really took out Grace and looks at Butch and just walks off. Butch walks over like, no, Ryan really just did that. But now Butch knows what he's gonna do as Joe stands right behind him. And Butch looks back at him like, let's get on with it. So Huey pulls up with Vicky and her daughter. And MM like, alright, how's this gonna go? Vicky's like, all you gotta do is get Homelander off me and Singer's people. And Huey's like, and you're really about to help us take down Vought and Homelander? And then Vicky gives that nod. She's serious. And then she gives a little smile at the end. Huey's like, I knew it. I knew we could trust you.
Boy.
Out of nowhere, Butch shows up 10 years younger. In the hospital, that man was old and croaking. Bro was looking like a raisin that got bleached. Matter of fact, he looked like he put the bleach in his eyes. And while he did that, he was on the side. What? Butch is like,
No deals.
he was like, it's not what it looks like. I can explain everything. After everything we've been through. Trust me, Butch. Just like you trusted Lenny. Then Butch looks at Huey and puts his hand on his shoulder. Huey's like, that's my boy. And then Butch grips him.
Whoa! What do you mean by that?
And then pulls him out the way and locks eyes with Vicky. And with that little head tilt, bro throws a Vecnavine out his chest and starts wrangling Vicky, leaving everybody petrified. So he like, and bro with his venom just hits her, knocked her out cold. Then this guy, dumb as hell, thinking he the Baba Yaga, John Wick, gets rocked by Butch. Bro stops Kimiko and Starlight, and Starlight like, yo, what the nasty behind vine. Then bro lifts up Vicky and lets her hang. And we like, Butch, stop. Then he gets the last vines on her leg. And then Butch snaps her. Oh my goodness. Not Victoria. seriousness. Why, Victoria? Huey's like, what is going on? Butch sucks his Vecnavine's back in. And then this guy, he dips. And Butch walks up asking for the virus. MM like, no way. And Frenchie points the gun at him. You took V, it will work on you too. Bro takes the gun out his hand and takes the virus. Everybody like, what the Butch? And then he turns around like,
By the way, you're all welcome.
and then dips.
6.5 hours later.
Then we got Homelander finding out that she died. And that man whining and crying. That man think the plan failed. That's until he hears somebody. Come to find out it's Sage. She's like, where's Ryan? This is all for him after all. Homelander like, why are you here? She like, we celebrating. Everything went to shit. The plan's dead. This is the plan. I mean, I had to keep a few bits to myself, but I found another way. Then the TV plays Bob Singer himself putting the hit out on Vicky. Homelander like, what the f? Bob Singer arrested by federal agents. Then Sage turns off the TV and pulls her phone out. She's like, it's the Speaker of the House. Once they invoke the fifth, he's gonna be president. And he pledges full allegiance to you. That man don't know how to react. He like, to me? She like, it's what I promised. We had a deal.
Well, I broke the deal.
But I didn't. She like, I got your back, Bill. And then hands him the phone. And then bites her lip. Whoa!
Yeah, that's
Sister,
starving.
I threw you out like garbage. Why are you doing this?
And Sage like, to see if I could. Thank you. And then she's like, next time, just listen to me. Homelander like, next time? Hell yeah! Buckle up for phase 2.
Day 2.
So now they taking a stand, and bro declares martial law. And then he says, all soups now must report to Homelander. They're cooked! And then when you think it can't get worse, Homelander takes the stand. He's like, Victoria was a very dear friend who was murdered by Starlighters. And as he's monologuing, the boys are trying to get out of the country. And men passing everybody passports. Soon as Homelander said camps, they was out. Everybody going their separate ways saying goodbye. Then they skirt off. Then Homelander says, I'm coming for you. Because today, a new age of superheroes begins. They're cooked! Huey and Starlight driving away, and then out of nowhere her hands start flickering, and then she looks at Huey like, oh my god, like finally they came back. Then we get Frenchie and Kimiko about to get on a boat, and Men about to go on a flight, finally about to see his wife and kid. Then of course we got Firecracker doing her thing, talking about how the country's saved, and right when she's talking about mothers holding their children, they gonna show Zoe who just lost her mom. They're gonna show her going to Red River. Exactly where Vicky didn't want her to go. And while Huey's driving, out of nowhere a big boat falls right in front of them. He ain't have time to react, and they collide with it. And right as they collide, they gonna show Kimiko getting folded. No omelet.
Nah, bruh. You gotta go.
And then as soon as Frenchie wants to go check on her, Kate from Jim B starts mind controlling bro, talking in his ear all intimately. You're mine, baby. Bro heard that and folded, and Kimiko start trying to get him. And then Sam from Jim B pulls her back. She hit him with that left hook, but Brody ate that. Bro's not phased at all and keeps holding her back. Meanwhile, MM gets touched by Love Sausage and then slapped. Bro is 0-3 with Love Sausage. M can't catch a break. Then people start grabbing Huey and Starlight. And then Cynthia from season 2 shows up. What the hell is going on? And then we come back to Kimiko saying her first words. When I saw this part, I genuinely screamed. That no has so much emotion. It's just like Caesar saying no. No! And what makes it worse is they just kissed. He literally said, "Look, yeah, there is nobody better than you." And then this, oh, bro, what is this show, man? What is this show? And right as Cindy's about to unload, Huey's like, it's okay, Annie, go. She's like, bet. And her hands start beaming, eyes glowing, and then takes off. Like, damn, Starlight. I don't care what nobody says. This is the best takeoff in the whole show. Shawty is powered by solar energy now. And then lastly, we got Butch driving off with the virus. They're cooked. And that's how The Boys Season 4 has the worst possible ending ever. All of the characters are cooked. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you already know. Lick that like button, you know what I mean? And subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let me chill. Subscribe, and with that being said, until later.